Hello everyone, I'm Ailey of A2E Studios, the graphics and social media manager and host of The Social Corner. So in these last few episodes, we have covered the preparation, targeting and use of organic content, as well as the various techniques you can use in an advert. Now it's time to talk about the basic advert setup. How do you go about creating your advert content? Well, it depends on the technique you have chosen to go down. You should be guided by the research or data you have on your audience. We'll talk in general terms here without focusing on one technique to give you a clear idea of what is required for your advert. Let's start. First, we want to look at your headline. You need this to grab the attention of your audience. It might not be the first thing they see, but it will be something that encourages them to read on. The headline is completely up to you, but you ideally want to keep it short and sweet. Maybe you want to use alliteration or call your audience out. Something like a "hey, look at me" type of line can really work. But again, remember who your audience are and target it to them. Next, you want to move on to your copy. So your headline is just to get the audience's attention and direct them to read on. Your copy is where you put one of those marketing techniques to use and try and guide the audience even further down the funnel with the goal of converting them into a sale. If you aren't sure how to write copy for this section, it's always worthwhile getting an experienced marketing individual or support from a copywriter to really make the most of your advert's copy. Remember, you have less than 3 seconds, I believe, to get someone's attention, because humans now have an attention span that's less than a goldfish. Your next step is media. This is the big hitter. The image or video you use will be the first thing that will stop the scroll and begin the process of moving the audience down the funnel. You'll want to consider a few things here. The branding, message. If you're doing a video, you'll want to consider captions. Sound and length of video should be maximum of about 30 seconds, just to try and keep it short, sweet, to the point, and really get them moving to find out more. Next, you want to look at your call to action. What is the call to action, and is it easy to follow? If there are multiple stages to a call to action, then you will lose the sale. People are always in a rush and want to be able to click on a button and get what they want instantly. Don't make them work for it. Your call to action will be determined by your desired outcome and the product or service that you're offering. Say I was a consultant and I wanted to reach more business owners, and I know that the best way that I can convert business is by phone. I would ask them to contact me with a phone number and be ready to answer that phone for them. That's just one way of doing it. There are many other options, and again, it comes down to knowing your audience and how best you convert people. Making sure that all these elements are working together and sticking to the same consistent message and brand is a time-consuming task. And to save you from spending loads on an advert with little return, we would recommend that you speak to a digital marketer and make sure that you're putting quality content out there and you're not breaching any of the policies. A lot of platform policies change on a regular basis. I know, for instance, that Meta have AIs that track certain words. Breaches of these policies can lead to a ban on your ad account, and if it's deemed severe enough, you could even lose your business page. So it's always worth talking to a professional and making sure that you're getting the most out of what you put in. But again, there's no guarantee of a return on investment, because there could be other elements at play here. Maybe your sales team aren't up to the standard that is needed for converting. Maybe your sales pitch is slightly dated and needs reviewed. Maybe even your website has become confusing for people to navigate. There's so many more outside elements that have to be considered, and sometimes you just need to start from the bottom and work your way up again. And as always, paid ads work best when they're incorporated into your marketing and business development strategy and have all these elements working together. If you're looking for a website, content creation, or brand solution, come and talk to us at B2 Studios.